So how would you like to save 2 full paychecks over the next year? In this video, I'm going to explain 3 paycheck months and how you can use the 2020 calendar to save thousands of dollars this year. My name is Michael from michaelsafe.com, and I've been using this budgeting strategy for more than a decade now. And what we're going to do is explain how it works and how you can apply it in your life. Let's get started. If you're a regular salaried employee, chances are you get paid either bi-weekly or twice a month. And here's the difference. When you're paid bi-weekly, there's 52 weeks divided by 2, that is 26 paychecks. On the other hand, if you're paid twice a month, you've got 12 months times 2 paychecks, and that's 24 paychecks. You see the difference right there, 2 paychecks. When you're paid bi-weekly, most months you're going to get 2 paychecks, just like someone who's paid twice a month. However, there are 2 months when you'll get 3 paychecks, not 2. So that's where the budgeting trick comes in. When I plan my income for the month, I plan based on 2 paychecks alone and forget about those 3 paychecks until the next step in the process. So how do you find out which months you are getting paid 3 paychecks and not 2 if you're paid bi-weekly? I'm going to show you that right now. To determine your 3 paycheck months, you're going to have to take a closer look at your pay calendar, and it's all going to depend on when you get paid by your employer. So I did a couple examples here, but if you're not paid on Fridays, you're going to want to keep watching and I'll show you how to figure this out on your own. But if your first payday in 2020 is January 3rd, you see here that the 3 paycheck months are going to be January and July. But if your first paycheck is on January 10th, you're not going to get your first 3 paycheck month until May, and the second one will be in October. So now we'll give you a closer look at the calendar and show you how I figured this out. Here's a look at the 2020 calendar and how I determined the 3 paycheck months. You see a bunch of circles and rectangles. We'll start with the circles, and that is if your first paycheck is on Friday, January 3rd. You see January has 3 circles, so 3 paychecks there. And then I just circled every other week, so you see all the paydays for the whole year. The next time you see 3 circles is in July. That is your second 3 paycheck month. Now if your first paycheck is on Friday, January 10th, those are the rectangles, and you see you don't have 3 of those until May. May has the 1st, the 15th, and the 29th, all paydays. That's a 3 paycheck month. Then you go down to October, another 3 paycheck month if your first paycheck is on Friday, January 10th. So if your payday is not Friday, what I suggest is you find one of these calendars either online or at your house, and you go through and you mark all of your paydays, and you'll quickly be able to identify the months in which you have 3 paychecks on a bi-weekly payday schedule. So since those 3 paycheck months only come twice a year, treat those 2 paychecks as bonus money. When I was paying off my mortgage in 2 years, I used those 2 extra paychecks to apply towards the mortgage principal and pay off my mortgage faster. If you want to learn about that, I have a separate video about my mortgage payoff. More recently, here's what I've done. I've used 1 paycheck to apply for insurance premiums that come every 6 months, and I've used the second paycheck to pay for holiday expenses. So rather than factoring those things into my monthly budget and setting aside a little bit every month, I just use the 2 extra paychecks to take care of those expenses. Whatever you decide to do, make a plan for those 3 paycheck months before they roll around so that you're not just blowing the money on things that you really don't need. If you budget this way, let me know about it. You can leave a comment below and check out some of my other videos about budgeting, including how you can save $5,000 in 52 weeks. I take you step by step through the process that has worked for me, and I used many of those steps to pay off my mortgage early. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on YouTube.